Welcome to the explainer. Okay, if you're a painter, you know the feeling. You walk into an art store and you're just hit by this wall of brushes. It's overwhelming. So today, we're going to cut right through all that noise. We're going to build the ultimate artist toolkit by focusing on one simple idea. It's not about the brush itself, it's about the job you need it to do.
I mean, it's a classic experience, right? You're staring at this endless sea of options, and every single one promises to be some kind of magic wand. But seriously, could 3 brushes really do the job of 30? Well, let's find out. We're going to focus on the core jobs every artist has to master. That way, you can spend way less time choosing and a lot more time actually creating.
All right, our first job is what I like to call the quest for precision. This is all about control. We're talking about those final razor-sharp touches that make a viewer lean in close and really bring a piece to life. Think about it for a second. How do you sign your name with confidence at the bottom of a canvas? That last crucial mark, it needs a tool with absolute finesse. This is exactly where those specialized, almost pen-like brushes come in. They don't just make a mark, they make a statement. And here they are, our precision specialists. To get that final professional polish, you really do need the right tool for the job. The liner brush, that gives you that beautiful pen-like control for a signature that just flows in oil paint. And that small, sharp round brush, well, that's your secret weapon for the glint in an eye or the super delicate veins on a leaf.
Okay, so we've got the tiny details handled. Now let's zoom out and talk about the real workhorses, the brushes that laid on the foundation of your painting and start building its unique character and texture.
You know, this is kind of a two-part challenge, isn't it? On one hand, you need to cover a lot of canvas, and you need to do it fast. But on the other hand, you want to do it with some style, with some personality. So this job, it requires brushes that are both powerful and incredibly versatile. And now get ready for a true artist's secret weapon, the Dagger striper. Yeah, it looks a little weird, and that is precisely its strength. This thing isn't just a brush. With that unique blade-like shape, it's basically a powerful multi-tool. Let's break down how it works. Okay, just look at this versatility. You use only the very tip, and boom, you're drawing a sharp, delicate line. Now, lay it on its flat edge, and you're putting down this bold, really expressive stroke. But here's the magic trick. Rotate it as you pull it across the canvas, and you create these incredible, unique, smoky textures. That's 3 totally different effects from one single tool. Amazing.
And this right here, this is a key secret that so many artists swear by. Do not throw away your old brushes. When an angular brush is brand new, that perfect chiseled edge is amazing for sharp details. But as you use it, it breaks in, it gets a little softer, and suddenly it's fantastic for blocking in big areas of color. And when it's old and frayed, those worn-out bristles create textures you literally can't get any other way. The brush evolves with you.
So we've got our sharp lines, we've got our big areas of color, but paintings are so much more than that, right? The next job we need to tackle is creating atmosphere. It's the art of the blend, how you create softness and mood, and those beautiful, seamless transitions between colors.
Yep, this is the job of blending. It's how you make a sky look absolutely endless, or how you give a portrait a real sense of depth and realism. And to do this, you need tools that are designed not for sharpness, but for smooth, subtle, seamless transitions. So here we're looking at 2 completely different ways to get that softness. On one side, you've got the round blender. Think of this as your surgical tool for blending. It's perfect for precisely softening the edge of a shadow on a face. It's targeted. Then on the other side, the large fan brush is your tool for atmosphere. You use this for big, sweeping gestures, like making the colors of a sunset just melt into each other. Okay, we've pretty much covered all the main jobs, but there are always a few specialized tools that can make all the difference in the world. These are the finishing touches, the brushes you pull out for very specific but very critical tasks. Each of these is a total specialist. That small synthetic fan? It's perfect for tapping in natural textures, like pine needles. The 1-inch bright is your simple, no-nonsense workhorse for just laying down color. But listen up, because this next one is the most important takeaway here, the varnishing brush. You have to have one brush, and only one, that you use just for varnishing. Its stiff bristles are designed to work that varnish deep into the canvas for a perfect finish. And trust me, it will save the rest of your precious brushes from being ruined. And that quote, talking about the Dagger striper, it just nails the whole idea of this explainer, doesn't it? It's not about having more brushes, it's about having the right brushes. A single tool that can do 3 jobs really well is just so much more valuable than 3 different tools that can each only do one. So we've looked at a whole bunch of different tools and jobs, but what if you're just starting out? Or maybe you just want to simplify your whole setup. Let's boil it all down. Let's find the ultimate trio, a super powerful starting lineup that can handle pretty much anything you throw at it. 3. That's it. That's the magic number. With just these 3 core brushes, you can confidently take on nearly any painting challenge.
And here it is. This is your ultimate trio. First up, the Dagger striper. That's your master of detail and texture. Next, you've got the large bright for the job of getting fast, efficient coverage. And finally, the small angular. That's your reliable all-around workhorse for both fine lines and blocking in color. With just this lineup, you've got versatility, you've got power, and you've got control.
So the next time you go to pick up a brush, don't just ask, "What is this?" Ask, "What job can this do for me?" Because a truly powerful artist doesn't have the most tools, they have the right ones. So the real question is, which tools in your own kit are actually working for you, and which ones are maybe just getting in the way? Your canvas is waiting.